What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. Today we got a PSA, or my first PSA submission in Japan. Yo! Yeah, I recently moved out here. I'll put this guy right here. And I'm still settling in and stuff. And I want to, I want to start sending PSAs, more PSA submissions. Kind of a couple, maybe 1 or 2 a month. So I'm trying to get out a submission. My first one out out here in Japan. I also got this cool grill in the background. I finally picked up this Raichu card. I've been looking for it for a long time. Kind of one of the more rarer Raichu cards. Except so yeah, let's just get right into the submission. Okay, so first card we got is boom, Ancient Mew. I wanted to film this submission because these are all old back cards, and it kind of was like it's more special to, or just I've never really sent a submission that's all vintage. It's normally like a selection of different types, or variants of different types of errors, and so I just wanted to document this one for sure. So we got 2 Mew cards, 2 Ancient Mew cards. We got this sick Raichu. A lot of these cards are, I'd be really surprised to get a bunch of 10s, but I'm really hoping for 8 and above. But it's kind of like just like a lot of them, they look really good, and there's a lot of potential. Like, I guess some of them could get a 10, but really, like, I kind of think that these like vintage cards really should be look cool slabbed, graded and stuff. It's funny, a lot of the cards, this one is probably the one that will get a 10. For sure. We got a crazy CD promo. This is cool. I bought this at a card shop in Texas. It was super mint. And the dude, he gave me a good deal on it for sure. A lot of these cards I got, most of these cards I got in Texas. This one's really cool. Awesome Swirl. I got them at McKinney Trade Days, which is, I got a collection off a guy there. And if you know what McKinney, Trade Days is like, it's not necessarily the traditional card show or, place to pick up cards, but you can find some gems. These are kind of funny because I've been sending duplicates of cards. Like, one is mint, but you see there's a little damage up there, but this one right here is even more mint. So I'm thinking, maybe I can get some get the grader to compare, like, oh, this one is an 8, but this one is minter is better than that one, so maybe they give it a higher grade. It's pretty silly, but you never know for sure. We got 2 Mews. I think this Mew right here is the first card I bought after getting back into the hobby. I bought it for $20, and whenever I bought it, I was like, oh man, I felt irresponsible paying $20 for a Pokemon card. But now we're here. This one is pretty sick too. Yeah, see, they all look really good, right? I mean, some with the centering, but all of them, like, there's not really much whiting. Like, I say that, and there's a little bit right there, but they are all pretty decent. So I'm hoping to get an 8 and above. And vintage, after it kind of blew up again recently, I was like, it really changed my perspective on it. I really think these look like, you know, decently mint vintage cards look really good in a slab or graded, and I'd really like to do more, you know, more of like collecting vintage cards and whatnot and stuff. This next card is one of the bigger ones in the collection. I bought at the McKinney Trade Day. It was so cool. It was like one of the first cards I pulled out, and I was really impressed with the condition, and it kind of set the tone for all the rest of the cards. I was really surprised. This one would be really cool to get a high grade for sure. I really like the Lugia card. Oh, here's one of my favorite cards. Damn, they look so good. It's awesome. This one's crazy because it's hella. It's kind of, the centering is whatever, but like, it's really mint, except for you can't even see it because it's in a card saver. But there's this tiny little dent, and I feel like either they can miss it, or, I mean, a lot of times when they're in a card saver like this, I feel like it pushes it down a little bit after being shipped too. So I don't know. I hope it kind of doesn't get graded too severely on that one. Because other than that, it's like really clean. This one's really cool. I kind of like realized that this Typhlosion card is kind of a fan favorite. I guess this is the first Typhlosion holo, or whatever you want to call it. Super sick. The holo are so cool on these. We got a base set. Ooh. One of my favorite cards. I remember seeing this for the first time when I was real little, and I saw it at a friend's house, and it was kind of, I was like, just, you know, like, wow, that's an actual rare card, or I was just so impressed. One of my earliest memories of when the card game first came out. This one is sick, but this one's probably the most damage. Actually, well, it's yeah, out of the collection that I bought from the guy, this one was like really damaged, or really loved, whatever you want to call it. Boom, and then we ended with some bangers. These are really played. The last 3 cards. Oh, I can't even pick up the last one. Hang on. This one's super played. So hopefully this gets a 1. I like to put the most played cards at the back to kind of not confuse the grader. I put them in an order. So that's why I put some duplicates in here to kind of like, you know, it's like a psyop thing with the grader. It's like you want to get them to think a certain way. I'm sure it doesn't really work like that, but you know, it's I want to put like all the cards that are in a similar condition up here, and then I put the last, like, most played cards in the back, and that's why I actually normally do it. And that also goes with shipping, because I don't want them to be like, you know, the front and back card. These are the ones exposed, and the rest are like all sandwiched in. Like, this is a sandwich. I put the most rare cards in the middle to make a nice little sandwich. But yeah, no, this is my first PSA submission in Japan, and I'm really excited to to start grading here, it's like exactly the same as it was. The whole process is exactly the same as it's in the States, but um, I mean, honestly, I expect it to be the exact same experience too. Some people are saying that the PSA grading out here is a little more strict, but um, honestly, that's kind of like just a stigma of 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 you know, people just saying that people at PSA in Japan, they like are take it more seriously, which I'm sure just like any other worker anywhere, that it all, you know, it's still a job, and you know, it's, and they still have the same standard. So honestly, never with grading, I think you should always just go for it. And I've really learned with grading that it's not about trying to get the 10. It's like the chances of it getting a 10 is really what you kind of want to look for. But again, like you can like you know, you just by your own experience, you can like understand what can get by, and just by grading more. And so the more you grade, the more you can understand what can work, and then you get higher chances of getting 10s or whatnot. But really, I mean, there's like no method to the madness, honestly, which is kind of cool. I've learned with this card stuff to like not to really just go for it and have more relaxed more of a relaxed style to it, because it's not necessarily gambling, but more of like you're just taking a chance. So I don't really have control of a lot of this situation. So I just kind of, you know, just send it off and freaking go with the flow of things. I'm really excited to start selling out here and get the business going, because just being in the past I've visited and like just collecting out here is like always been really good, and I've always really enjoyed it. So I can't wait to do that more here, and I'm gonna be trying to send more submissions off, and I hope like at least 2 a month, maybe one, probably 2 a month. I hope, just to get like some consistency going. But yeah, and hopefully I'll be making more videos. I stopped, like I on my channel, it looks like I only sent 2 PSA submissions this year, but I actually sent like 4 or 5. Yeah, last year. And I really I stopped recording them because it took a lot of time, and then I got busy with moving and all sorts of things. So hopefully now I can like start making more videos, and like, you know, just getting more involved. I love Pokemon cards on YouTube, so I'd really love to just add more to the content stuff. But real quick, I actually just listed like 60 cards on eBay that I've been saving up for just coming out here and stuff. And real quick, I'll just show you some of the highlights real quick. I got this guy, super sick gold star. I'll never own the original one, I don't think, so that's cool to have that one. Well, I have, yeah, that one's really good. These are all like some of my favorite cards. And this is actually this one I just put up on for sale. Definitely one of my favorite Pokemon cards. This one's sick. This is oh my gosh, this is so funny. Look, it's just busted open when it on the back. it's an eBay authenticator, and it says void if damaged, but it just came out the side. That is hilarious. But yeah, I just listed these on the internet. Boom. These are all came from my collection that I've been saving up, and I'm now just trying to get rid of them to get more cards. This card is super sick, but once I kind of got it, I was like, it didn't hit like what I thought. Or, you know, sometimes I get cards and I'm like, oh, this is cool, but it's not, you know, I don't need to hang on to it and stuff. Boom. These two cards, this one and this one, I bought off of GameStop, which is crazy. This one I graded myself. I bought it at this really sick card shop in Okayama. Super sick. That one's been blowing up. And this one too, I bought off GameStop. This one I graded myself. Bought it off the eBay. This is one of my favorite Pokemon cards, for sure. A lot of these I have duplicates of, and now that the price is over like $1,000, I felt like I should list them and keep it going, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. This is my PSA, my first mission to Japan. I'm super hyped on it, and I'm gonna get it all back, except for this one. But I'm gonna get it sent off, package it up, and sent off. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, yo.